Robyn creating a moment was because she was jealous of the family before she was there. That is, I believe that to be true. I also think, you know, she wanted to really blend these families in a way that wasn't necessarily practical or going to happen, right? They really tried to blend these families super seamlessly. And in my mind, having this portrait done where like there's a picture of her kids with Cody when they were little. It's kind of like, see, this has always been here. This is always what it was supposed to be. They're like super religious. They believe that like they were all supposed to be together. It's destiny and all this sort of stuff. So like doing this like almost feeds into that narrative of like this was always supposed to be like, even though it took us a while to find each other's path, this was what God had intended. So doing this picture is like restoring what wasn't there. This is how it should have happened, which like is so, it's just so crazy because like there's stuff online about like Robyn's and different things, and I admittedly like I don't know a lot about him. I've seen other creators talk about him, but like I'm curious like what he thought of all of this, because like they don't talk about him greatly on the show, and they're on a show, they're on reality TV, so they're going to talk about things, and like he's not on reality TV, so like he doesn't really get to have a narrative. You know, maybe he went and talked about it online, but it's just so crazy. Like as the kids got older, right? I wonder how they felt about all this. And you know, people have said like Dayton went back to live with like his bio dad and all this sort of stuff, but like again, maybe I should do more research into this, or you guys let me know in the comments. But I just can't imagine how they would feel kind of like looking back and thinking on their life. You know, on one hand, I think they might just have this like childhood trauma of like maybe what they were told and heard and all these things. And then on the other hand, they probably have resentment in some capacity, or maybe some kids are viewing it differently. And the kids were talking about like Robyn's 3 children that were in her previous marriage. But this creating a moment, just, it was always so layered, and it wasn't just Robyn doing this like sweet thing. It really has many, many layers.